The eyes are a real problem for me. Can you say about how to draw lips and eyes? For me, I have a few issues on eyes. Sir, make eyes. Those are just a few comments under my latest video. In this demonstration, I want to show you best practice tips and a guideline about how to draw eyes. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more tutorials, and let's go. Drawing eyes is easy. Once you've understood what you have to do, you can transfer this into future drawings. I start this drawing demonstration by drawing the eyeball, add the iris and the pupil to my drawing. On this second eyeball, I just demonstrate how the eyelid lays on top of the eyeball. Okay, that's cool and it's clear, but what does that mean? Let me explain it to you. We have to imagine things in three-dimensional forms. Not only in two-dimensional drawings, we as artists can develop our drawings and our drawing styles in thinking about three-dimensional perspectives. As you can see, I'm just changing the center cross of the eye and the iris, and immediately the eye turns to another direction. As the eyeballs are round objects, you can transform this contour line or the cross where the iris sits in. You can transform this into any direction you want. It works with every angle. And if this drawing demonstration is way too fast for you, feel free to click pause and go on and play again whenever you feel like, and just draw with me. And this system I follow along in every of my drawings. The eyeball is pure white, the iris is mid-dark, and the pupil is pure dark. And there is a tiny white highlight in it. One thing you always have to keep in mind when you draw eyes in front view or three-quarter perspective or even side view, the more the eyes look to the side, the more the iris is tilted, just like here in my drawing. Okay, now that we've understood everything about the eyeball and the iris, what about the surrounding area? What about everything else, the eyebrows and stuff like that? Let me explain this to you. I just create this quick sketch of an eye and the eyebrow and the eye socket and everything to explain this to you. Contour lines gives you information about the volume of an object without shading and without adding shadows to your drawing. I just mark things out with color pencils in blue and red to let you know and to let you understand what I am doing here. You can transform this into your drawing as well, and however, click pause when this tutorial is too fast for you. And now let's dive directly into the next topic. Well, lashes. Pretty much easy once you've understood how they work, and as I just told you, the eyeball is a three-dimensional object and we have to think in three-dimensional perspectives. As the eyelashes wrap around the eyeball, as you can see while I'm drawing here, it works in any angle, in any directions, once you've understood it and how to lay them down on the paper. Alright, now that you've learned a lot about eyes and all the parts within it, we can draw this eye together. And as usual, starting with the eyeball, then adding the center cross, which includes the vertical line and the horizontal line, adding the iris and the pupil. And next step is to overlap the eyelid on top of the eyeball. You may have recognized it, the drawing isn't in front view, it's more like a three-quarter-ish perspective, and that causes the upper eyelid is not a really round, well-rounded and well-shaped line. It's more crooked, and at one point there is something like an edgy point in it. Once you've understood this, and you may observed it in your reference photo or somewhere else, that brings more realistic character to your drawing. Another very helpful tip is that the upper eyelid cuts off the iris when a person is looking straight to you. And as I just continue drawing this eye, I just want to let you know that it's totally fine if your drawing doesn't look like mine. It's totally okay. At the moment you are watching this video, I just drew like hundreds of eyes, and I just know what to do because I have repeated it over and over again. And if you're not comfortable with what you are doing in your drawing right now, you just have to repeat it over and over and get better while practice what you are doing. I remember when I had this aha moment in my career when I realized mistakes are welcome. And I often do mistakes, but I try not to avoid mistakes, but I try to handle them, and I try to make mistakes look pretty. So with this cross-hatching technique, it's pretty easy to go over one part again after drawing it like minutes ago, and you can just add things more and more how often you want it. And as you can see, I follow my rule always. The eyeball is white, the iris is mid-tone dark, and the pupil is pure dark. And there is a tiny highlight in it. And now I let you just enjoy watching the process. Alright, now that you can draw the eye, what about putting all this together? And all you have to know about this is the distance between two eyes is the width of one eye. Alright, let's sketch some expressions of different emotions on the paper. I just let you watch this process, and if you want to, you can follow along and draw with me however you want. Otherwise, just enjoy the process. There are different ways, there are many different ways eyes can look. For example, they can look happy, they can look sad, they can look angry. Whatever the expression is about and the emotion is about, try to transfer this on your paper. You can also do it like this. I'm just demonstrating a quick Loomis method here to represent the head. Is looking a bit sideways to the right side, and I just quick sketch the eyes and the eyebrows in it, and I just try to represent different angles and try to feel comfortable with what I do and what I've learned in the past minutes. The possibilities are almost endless, and once you've understood how to draw something in different angles, you can't get enough of it. You want to draw more and more, and you want to get better and want to top yourself the next time. So with that being said, I want to say thank you for watching this tutorial, and I hope to see you in my next one.